Hey, I'm Jana, and I recently got started with the Amazon Influencer Program and recently got rolling with Amazon on-site commissions. I now have about 105 videos up on the site and am starting to make a profit off of them. So I want to tell you everything that I know so far. Like I said, I'm new to this. I've only been doing it for about 4 or 5 months. The first 3 months I did not take it seriously at all. I've really only been taking it seriously the past month or two. So I want to share some of the things that I did wrong when getting approved for the video and what I did right. So if you're not super familiar, I would go watch another video to figure out kind of the difference between Amazon Associates and Amazon Influencer, because they are two separate things and you make two different types of commission off of each one. For the influencer, there are going to be social media requirements. So first of all, when I first applied for the program, I got denied. And when I first applied, I just put in my Instagram, and I think I just didn't have enough engagement on my Instagram, or maybe I didn't have enough following. I don't know. I had about 1,100 followers at that time, and I probably had like 300 posts, but I didn't have a ton of engagement. So then the second time that I applied, I was like, let me just try again. And this time I inserted my Instagram and my TikTok. Now my TikTok only had about 220 followers at the time, but it had a lot more views and I think a lot more engagement than my Instagram did, and I got approved for the program. So that's a tip for you, is use TikTok. I've also heard that using a YouTube account is a great way too, because at the end of the day, like what Amazon is doing is they want you to advertise for brands. So if you have a YouTube advertising products for brands, that is one of the best ways, because where do people go to find out what products to use? They go to Google and they go to YouTube, they go to TikTok. So all of those three platforms, it makes a lot of sense why they would want you to use TikTok and use YouTube. Now, next thing I'm going to tell you is when I first got into the influencer program, then you have to get approved for on-site commissions. So when getting approved for on-site commissions, there are certain criteria that you need to follow and guidelines, which Amazon has on the site. So make sure that you go and read those through, because I did not the first time and it cost me. You only have 3 tries of submitting those first 3 trial videos for on-site commissions before you're just denied forever. So you want to make sure that you do not mess up and just try to get it right the first time, because you don't have many chances. So the first time, what I did was I picked just 3 random products and I just kind of started talking about them, made about 30-second videos. But then I got denied. So the second time I did my research, I read the program, I watched some videos, and here's what I did the first time that was wrong. So the first videos I think got denied because I mentioned things about my personal life, like I'm a mom, or me and my husband bought this for Christmas. They don't want that in those first 3 videos. After that, if you mention that stuff, it's not as big of a deal, but those first 3 videos, they're making sure that you can follow rules. And so you need to make sure that you do everything right. The next thing was I mentioned the price or the value of a product. So I said, oh my gosh, this is such a great value for the price. You shouldn't do that. They don't want you talking about price tag at all. Don't mention how much it costs, anything, because prices are constantly changing on those shops. The next thing was that I wasn't showing the details of the product. So like if you pick something up, I was just holding it like this. I wasn't showing the details of the product, how it moved, different, aspects of it, things like that. So on my second batch of videos, this is the batch that got approved, and this is what I did differently. So I only talked about the products. I never mentioned the price. I reviewed products that were in different price range. So the first product that I reviewed was $30. It was my phone tripod. The second item that I did was a $150 product. And then the last item that I reviewed was a $1,200 product, which was my laptop. So I've heard that they like you to do higher quality stuff so that they know that you're going to be producing more higher quality videos, if that makes sense. And then lastly, I showed details of the product. So that's my tips for you. I hope this helps you. In those first 3 videos, I also made sure to show my face. I don't do that now that I've gotten approved with the other videos, but it's important when you're getting approved. If you are comfortable hopping on that camera, I think it's going to help you to improve your chances of getting approved for the program. So hope this helps, and feel free to comment below if you have any more questions.